Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? This is my last time saying it's for the regular season. And welcome to the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Give it up. And here we are. See, I just told my wife that I was doing a live. Hold on, watch this, y'all. Hey, babe.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm doing a live right now. I just text you, let you know that I was going to be doing a live, me and Football Junkie, but I guess you didn't get the text.
What you called me?
I did, and I was letting you know. And you're on the live right now.
Okay, what did you?
Okay, I'll see you when you get here. All right.
Oh, honey.
Give it up for Miss Hampton. I was trying to see Football Junkie. I was trying to call her because I knew once we got started, she was gonna probably call right just like she
like
just
that. Yeah.
So I tried to call her, but then when she didn't answer, I said, okay, well, let me just text her. She didn't see the text message, but anyway. So, taking the grandkids back to their parents. How about that? Give it up. Oh man, Football Junkie, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro? The grand finale, the Cowboys grand finale. So here we are, man. Well, now all we got to do now is get out the trash bags and clean out our lockers. The Cowboys stand at 7-10. What the what? Before you get into, I know you got a lot to say, but let's go right into this box score, man. And we're gonna do this together, man, with this box score. So let's get into this, man. So here we are, man. Let me turn this down a little bit. So as you see the final score, 23-19. And this is what we saw out there today. The Commanders win, which Commanders had to play the whole damn game, if you ask me, in order to pull off this win. So ain't nobody talking about that, Football Junkie. But hey, man, check this out. Look at Trey Lance. Trey Lance was 20 of 34 for 244 yards. Then we had Rico Dowdle for 20. He had 22 carries for 72 yards. Deuce Vaughn had 6 carries for 37, and Trey Lance had 6 for 26. Hunter Luke had 3 for 15. Kevontae Turpin 1 for 5, and so on. And our main receiver contributed to the receiving side was Jalen Tolbert for 4 for 98. So give it up for these numbers, man. I mean, I'm seeing a plethora of numbers. So what you think? What you think right now, man, with these numbers that you're seeing up on his screen here, man?
Really, from the numbers and from what I look from the numbers that are on the screen, and also from what I gathered from watching the game as a whole, Cowboys really have some bright shit going on, and bright shit going on.
Give it up.
That they didn't even.
Yeah.
They didn't even take advantage of throughout the season. When I look at Trey Lance should have been more acclimated as the number 2 quarterback. When I look at Hunter Lukey, when I look at Deuce Vaughn, when I look at Tolbert, it's just various players on the offense that I looked at today, and I said to myself, why haven't they been trying to utilize these players during the season? Why haven't you been utilizing these players? Why haven't you been utilizing these players that have some burst, some vigor, some pop, some bang during the season that could be able to throw some smoke for CD Lamb?
Yeah.
I mean, you Hunter Luke 3 carries, 15 yards. That's 5 yards a pop. I seen him take a carry and flat weed the linebacker, and he won't keep trucking. I see Deuce Vaughn do some stuff that, why use Kevontae Turpin? We can use Deuce Vaughn in those scenarios.
Wait a minute. Dude,
I mean, let's be real about this.
it's mind-boggling, man.
It's mind-boggling.
Washington had to play the whole game to win this game, so it wasn't like they rest their guys. But we had to play with Trey Lance. We had Rico Dowdle.
Third string.
We had Deuce Vaughn. We had, and I said, man, Deuce Vaughn probably only got 40 snaps since he's been here. And sure enough, he got a chance. And that dude he was balling tonight, man.
Okay.
And, it just don't make sense, man. I don't know and maybe this is the reason you don't bring Mike McCarthy back.
I've been big on Ashton Janty. I've been big on Scatterboo and stuff like that. We have a Scatterboo already. And Hunter Lynn. We have a Scatterboo.
Yeah, we really do.
There. And I know.
Yeah. When you brought up Scatterboo, I didn't say nothing. I said, well, man, I think Hunter Luke is that guy can do that, but he just proved it. He just proved it that he's a Scatterboo, man. We just did not. We punished him for that one goal line fumble, and we hadn't seen Hunter Luke touch the ball since.
Man, you got to keep giving a running back that peel, man, so he can develop that tough shell. This man haven't got that tough shell punishment on the NFL level except for blocking.
And when it was 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, this dude get 1 plus 4 more. You know what I mean? That's what he was doing.
Hey, if they would have gave that ball to that man 7 more times, he might have just acted a fool.
Yeah, I know he would have. And Deuce, give it up for Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn stepped up, man. I mean, I don't know why they continue to run him up the middle. He's not made for that. But you run him off tackle from the edge, he can do more. But again, man, this is why we are where we are today, is because this offense does not work. Just does not work, man. And again, people can say, well, Trey Lance, he didn't throw for no touchdown. But we saw flashes of Trey Lance. I don't know about everybody else, but when I watched Trey Lance today, I saw the electricity. I saw the flashes of things that he could do.
Exactly.
And man, did you see Jerry sitting up there in that press box after he saw what Trey Lance was doing? In which I said it wasn't at a high caliber level, but it was at a level that you could say, you know what, for the 2025 season, this could have been.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now Jerry's sitting high, looking low, and is like, oh hell, what have I done?
He going from looking like Boo Boo the Fool to Magilla the Gorilla.
And I mean, this is what you call it, a fool in his money or something like that.
We'll soon we'll part.
And man, I'm telling you, that and this is what I'm tripping off of, man, because watching Trey Lance under center, and I understand everybody say, "Oh, these Trey Lance fans." Well, damn, I always kept saying, at least give him some reps, let him play. And I know everybody else gonna probably say, "Well, he didn't do nothing," but then there's people out there like you and I. We saw some flashes of a quarterback that just need more reps.
It need more reps. You need more reps. More reps means consistency.
Yeah.
And consistency means accuracy.
Yeah. And we saw accuracy. We saw flashes of accuracy. We saw him hit across the middle. We saw him do the rollout boot, and at least gave it a shot downfield, man. But here we are now. We got
a week 18 audition.
Oh, we don't even want to talk about that.
That's what we did. We got a week 18 audition.
Man, I'm gonna say this. Jerry Jones is the J.R. Ewing of Dallas. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. And the reason I say this, because our backup Cooper Rush had the opportunity, man, to gain extra. How can I say it? A increase in salary.
Right.
If he would have played 40%, he would have got so much. If he would have played 55%, he would have got so much. For him, if that's what it was in his contract. If he would have played a certain percentage of the game, he would have got this extra salary. Where was Cooper Rush at today?
Sideline. Over in Wonderland.
Dude, you know what? If I was Cooper, I would be pissed. You actually kept me at the game so I would not get my money that was due to me, that I could have gotten. You allowed me to play this game since Dak went down, and I've been playing every week. But then when it comes to the certain stipulations, you bench me and you give Trey Lance the starting job. But not only that, this is why I'm talking about J.R. Ewing, which I'm talking about Jerry Jones. Instead of you allowing Trey to play at least 3 games before, you wait to the last game to this guy to do his showcase. You gave Trey Lance 1 game. So if I'm the agent of Trey Lance and I'm the agent of Cooper Rush, you know what? I want out of here. I want out. But this is what we're dealing with when we're talking about J.R. Ewing. J.R. Ewing is not about nobody but himself.
Exactly.
So I got his interview. We got to hear this out, man. We're gonna hear this out, and let's see what this guy have to say. But man, this is crazy, man. That Jerry would pull a stunt like this, man. But it's corporate America. But let's just listen what he had to say, man. Well, check this out.
Mike's performance.
Can you hear that?
When he first came out here. Why would you consider making a change?
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't know that I am considering making a change. Is really what I'm trying to say. I agree with you, and use the complimentary verbiage, the complimentary talk about him is, I think, fact. I think I can say that about him, no matter what I'm thinking or not thinking.
Jerry, what was your message to Mike McCarthy, and what does he mean to you?
Well, I spoke to the whole team, and Mike was in the room with all the coaches and the whole team. And of course, Mike's one of the best coaches that I think there is. He was made the coach here because I thought that, and he's done absolutely nothing to diminish my opinion of him as a coach. And I am really impressed with the way the players identify, look, are with it. They're inside with it, and that's important. That's important because he's had some times when each one of those players individually, as well as a team, have not been fun times. And so he's been there in his way for them on an individual basis. He's been there in his way for them on a team basis. And at the end of the day, you know that these are people. All I've got to do is see Bill Bates out here today, and years flash through my mind about days with Bill, a glass of tea or anything like that. There's lots of things that go into being together on trying to win games and win championships. Not long here, just visiting with the team for my visit with the team. That can happen here in the dressing room after the game, or it can be tomorrow. And so I made it tonight and visited about going forward, visited about looking forward, sharing disappointment, but sharing the fact that in a big way, they'll never forget the guys that they're lined up with in that room, the down times and the good times. And that needs to be brought up right now because we're not happy with the outcome of this ball game. I thought we really played with a lot of the kind of energy that you play if you were going to the playoffs. So this game really, energy-wise, tribute-wise, coached-wise, played-wise, was a real tribute to our team and gives me a lot of encouragement going forward.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously.
Say, man, this ninja done tripped out. What does Bill Bates have to do with the 2024 Dallas Cowboys?
It's called ambiguity. That You just showed us ambiguity once again. What one thing means to you don't mean the same thing to me. Now, I was hoping that they had the part on there about about Cooper Rush, man, and his salary. But Jerry Jones, and I thought it was gonna be on this interview here, but he said he wasn't aware of the money that Cooper Rush could have made. He didn't find out until a day before or something like that. That's a bunch of bull, bro.
He's aware of all his monetary exchanges.
Oh, of course he is. Of course he's aware of everything. I mean, that's why we are now, because all this robbing Peter to pay Paul. So this guy, this is just another front. And I never understood why we had to always have to listen to the owner and his statements when he has nothing even to do with anything with what goes on. I'm gonna try to find. I want to see if I can find this. I want you to hear this, bro, because it was this guy actually literally said this. Here it is, right here. Listen to this.
I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know about it until I read about it. You liar! So nothing at all. Those incentives are in there for the team, and we put them in there so that if someone is, in his case, as a backup quarterback, has to play, they've got the financial incentives, but they're usually put in there because of people representing him, and they should be. So he did really earn some pretty serious incentives this year.
What did you think of Trey Lance?
I thought he really played well, and I was really proud of him. He liked the way that he showed delivery on the ball, the arm strength, the way the passes got there, zip on the ball.
You hear the music.
And then, of course, we all know that if he gets a little room, he can really has a lot.
Like that dude said, you liar.
You lying.
Say, man, when we look at it, Turpin exceeded his performance contract. Rico Dallo exceeded his performance contract. They getting paid some money. He owed him some money.
Yeah.
Rico Dallo was Pro Bowl. Then the kicker, he exceeded his contract.
Yeah. The kicker made check this out. The kicker made some news. Let's see if I got it here.
Dude be booming, man.
Yeah, he made some news. I don't know if I kept it, but he made some news where damn, I think probably got rid of it. But I'm thinking I don't have it on here. But he made broke a record or something, and I have to bring that back up. I forgot what I did with it. But yeah, dude, looking at this team, man, I thought we had enough talent to win this season. I mean, when you're looking at Deuce Vaughn, what he did today, and you look at, Trey Lance, what he did today, we look at Rico Dowdle, what he did, Hunter Luke, what they did, and this damn defense. Give it up for this damn defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro. So I know we're talking about scouting for coaches, head coaches. If it boiled down to it and we didn't have any other option, would you give it to Mike Zimmer?
I let Mike Zimmer stay where he's at, and I go for a youth movement, something young, innovative mind. Um, if Mike Zimmerman does be the head coach, we still need a young, innovative mind and offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But it would be more intriguing to let that young, innovative mind to be the head coach because uh, he would be more passionate about it, and he would also be able to allow the players to get a grasp of his persona and his mind attitude on his attack scheme of the game, how he prepare, and they would take on more of his persona. Uh, that's what I look at because basically, as you know, and I know, and those that are following football, played football throughout the years, or however, whatever their level they played on, you take on the persona of your head coach.
Yeah, that's so true. And again, that's what hurt us so bad today in the game, man. I look at the defense balled out, but this offense continue to be penalized for stupid mistakes. Just just stupid mistakes. We get in good position, then we find ourselves in 1st and 15. See, that's the last thing you want to do as an offense, play behind the chain, because now you give the defense more leverage of
Mm-hmm.
knowing 1st and 15 where we're gonna probably play a shallow zone or something. If you throw, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be underneath. If you run, we can stop the run. But you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's all the self-inflicted wounds that we create on ourselves in this offense, and this shows you that Mike McCarthy does not hold his players accountable on the offensive side of the ball. Now, when you compare that to that defensive side of the ball, you saw a couple of penalties, but they get the concept of what and the scheme of what Mike Zimmer does and what he's doing. And this right now, this is what's hurting us with this type of offensive scheme that we have in place with Mike McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a perfect opportunity to hear breaking news on tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I love history and stuff like that. World history, American history, and so forth and so on. We need a coach that's got the mentality or the tenacity of a Genghis Khan or Stonewall Jackson or even a General Lee. We
Yeah,
need somebody that's going to be no nonsense and hold the players to accountability, because this is a barbaric sport we playing. This is a barbaric sport that is being played, and you have to be able to have a niche of a balance of control, but all at the same time, an attitude mindset of, hey, I'm just let my nuts hang on you, my opponent, because one thing for sure, and two things for real, you got to stop what I'm supposed to dish at you. If you can't stop what I dish at you, ain't no sorry about it.
that's right. You don't fix something that's not broken. You keep doing it, and we saw that on 4th and 1. And I always say a scared man can win, and we had nothing to lose. It was 4th and 1, and it was an opportunity there for us to go for it, but we took a
Yeah,
delay of game and got pushed back 6 yards just to punt the ball. So it's things like that, man. It's the clock management, the game management. This is the reason why we have to make a change, because that was very no, I'm not. That wasn't game thinking at that time. You
nah,
know what
it
I
wasn't
mean?
game thinking at times. I mean,
Wow.
his format of situational coaching is so high school.
Could be, yeah, you're right. I don't know what he's doing, dude.
It's so high school for real. And I mean, like you say, you don't, I don't, and those of us that really grasp what's going on, the game within the game, because the game within the game is what really makes the changes and what goes forth within the tail end story of the game.
Yeah,
Because that will show us and show the fans, like, wow, that's how comebacks are made. That's how strong rallies are made through the course of a game, because how you manage the game within the game. He don't
yeah.
know how to manage the game within the game because he's stupid.
And again, we come up with. I mean, we had red zone woes again, man. Red zone woes again. We cannot get inside that end zone. So
That-
that's more than enough to, people could say, well, who you gonna bring? But if I got a coordinator that can't get us inside the red zone and is terrible on play management and terrible on clock management, what can I use him for? I like Mike McCarthy, and I was one that vouched for him when we needed a coach. But again, it just the game has passed him up. The game is changing.
Change,
So it might be time for something new, man. But again, for what I saw on this offensive side of the ball, 'cause that's where I paid all my attention to, the offensive
right?
side of the ball. But just seeing Hunter Lupke, seeing Deuce Vaughn, seeing Jalen Tolbert, seeing Jonathan Mingo,
Yeah,
uh who else we see? It just, man, that was enough to say, man, where have these guys been? And seeing Trey Lance. I mean, just think. And boy, I'm telling you, when I looked up in that, they showed uh, J.R. Ewing up there in his press box looking down. Boy, he had a sour face on he had a sour face at the time, man, to where I know what he was thinking. He said, "Man, I just paid this quarterback $240 million, and I got a kid down here that's playing for lunch money,
Okay.
and I'm about to lose him."
What? Not only that, fam. What did we need Zeke for? What did we need Cook for? When all we got, what we need right
They were
there,
right
Rico
there.
Dowdle, Analuki, and Mighty Mouse,
Yeah, Cavante Turpin.
Turpin, and Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, you
I
know,
mean, they pop. Everything's about timing. Pop, pop, pop. Man, those dudes have the timing to pop at you.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? I Even though I know Dak is our quarterback for next year, but even if we was at this situation and Dak wasn't signed, and if Trey played the way he played today, I would be pretty excited going into the 2025 year, knowing that we don't have to pay Dak. We're going to bring Trey Lance as our starting quarterback. And I know what people going to say. Oh, he ain't done nothing no different than Dak. Dak hasn't done nothing. Dak
Nothing,
has not done
nothing.
anything. 12-5 is mediocre. Where do we
Yeah,
keep getting this? Why we keep getting on this? What do you? They didn't win 12-5 3 years in a row. In the words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
yeah. And
So
you
miss
go to
me
the
with
Super Bowl. Go ahead.
miss me with all that 12-5 mediocre stuff. I am not a mediocre fan. If I can't have it all, I don't want it at all. You understand what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm saying this. You guys can say, well, who else is out there side that? Trey Lance. And
Okay.
what I saw the electricity. I saw the excitement. I saw a up tempo game. And sure enough, all his passes wasn't great, but that was due to the fact that he did have the reps.
Just
So
imagine if he had that 8 games. That
yeah,
that that that.
yeah.
Just imagine he had that 8 games. By the time he did game 3, he done created a rhythm,
But you know what?
a
Football
report.
junkie, J.R. Ewing didn't want that. So I'm gonna take you back why he didn't want that. Remember Tony Romo? They just gave up Tony Romo $100 million, and he went down. And they said, "Oh, we'll get that old four-string quarterback back there. He just get us through this game." What did Dak do when he got in the game? He balled out. It got to a point to where Jerry and Steven had to make a choice. Oh my gosh, this guy's actually playing good football. And what did
But
Tony Romo have to do? He had to sit over there and watch. Jerry didn't want to see that happen again.
but you know what? He
Huh?
he served himself his own smoke. He served himself his own smoke simply because he built the offensive line specifically for Tony Romo, because he know if I could build something in front of Tony Romo, he would perform to another level, which was
Right,
true. That offensive line wasn't made for that.
right,
All that offensive line was made for Tony Romo, and they got him a complimentary running back in Ezekiel Elliott. Receiving core was pretty much there.
right,
Everything was set up for Tony Romo to actually truly succeed and perform to his ultimate best.
right.
Hey, check this out. We could have took the North Crowley quarterback and put it behind that offensive line.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the
What
thing.
he
What I'm
gonna do?
true, and that's probably true. But this is what they was faced with. They were faced with. They did not want to see this $240 million man get shown up by this guy that's been sitting on the bench. They did not want to repeat that, man. So this is the only reason they did not want Trey Lance to play those 8 games. And if you think about it, look what they did to Cooper Rush. Right when he can make his money,
Use it.
they put him on the bench.
Say, see. Hey, Jerry, he got that slave master mentality, man.
Oh man, shoot, boy, that's exactly what he doing. He got people working for him. Y'all work for me.
Got that slave master. He got Bobo. He got that Bobo mentality, man. He need to get
Yeah,
off
man.
it.
And
Make,
basically he wants to use him up. But I don't know
Make money and have fun too, Jerry.
I don't know. I don't know about that. You don't pay your helper $240 million. So I don't know.
Hey, check this out. You remember those commercials? Luke and Chuck, them dummies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just imagine how much them crash dummies made.
Yeah. Well, that's where we are, man, with our Dallas Cowboys, man. We are at the end of the road. I should have played that song at the end of the road because that's exactly where we are as we prepare to head to the locker room with our trash bags and clean out our lockers. So yeah, man. So we just gonna stay in touch with everybody, man, and give you the updates. Hopefully we'll have some breaking news here soon. And I'm sure that they'll wait to the last minute to do that too. And they'll probably bring in Kellen Moore as your head coach.
I'll really hang my head on that one, man. I'll hang my head on that one so bad it wouldn't be make no sense, man.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Kellen Moore, he gonna lose the whole locker room. They gonna be talking crazy to him. Come on, coach. What you talking? We ain't doing that today.
Dak Prescott didn't even respect him when he was over there as offensive coordinator.
He couldn't even talk to Dak. Dak wasn't even listening to him.
Dak. Man.
Oh, yeah. This is where we are, fam. It's the end of the road for our Dallas Cowboys, man. Back to the drawing board. Again, subscribers, we appreciate y'all, man, for sticking it out with us. It's been a rough year this year, but you guys have definitely came through for the channel. So we want to applaud you right now. But this is not the end of the show. Maybe be the end of the road, but not end of the show, because we're going to always continue to come with some content, bring you guys some content on the latest and the greatest and rumors and everything else that's going on with our Dallas Cowboys. So, Football Junk, you got anything to say before we get up out of here, brother?
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you a question, man. What was your beginning of the season projection for the Cowboys?
Oh, I knew it wasn't going to be good. We had too many 500 teams on this schedule. I knew it. Now last year we had a bunch of under 500 teams we played, and everybody said, "Oh man, we were great last year." I mean, we didn't play nobody, and every 500 team we played, we lost to them. Yeah, you gonna be. And then you gotta remember last year we won 5 games out of the division because all of them was trash, and we split one with Philadelphia. So that was 5 wins off the back that we beat them. So yeah, but I knew this year, looking at that schedule, and next year, 2025, I told you who all we got. The projection is Kansas City, Detroit, who else I say? Baltimore.
So that's the AFC West, AFC West, the NFC North, and a team from the AFC East.
Yeah, if we don't change anything this year, brother, we lose every home game. We're gonna lose every home game. We got Kansas City, Green Bay, Detroit, the Vikings. We got the Vikings, and we got somebody else. Yeah, we're gonna lose every home game. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer, man, because we got to keep it moving. But y'all stay warm out there because the Hawk is outside. Woo! So with that being said, we're gonna say continue to stay safe and be blessed. Deuces.